So you can see there is Megatronus Prime. He doesn't transform in the game, he's just a bot, but I think he transforms in the showroom. Yes, so there we go. We can see him transform in the showroom. Pretty cool. So then we've got his passive ability, which is enemies near Megatronus are infused with dark energy on, reducing their DPS by 0. That will increase. A bit of a bug on the test server at the minute. Like I said, there was a few bugs. And then we've got Prime Landing. Enter the battlefield from above at light speed, dealing 98 damage in a small area. So it just comes down and sort of like bang and does damage in a huge area. Obviously, the higher it goes, the more damage it will do. Artifact is the Requiem Blaster. I believe this is not going to be out when the Prime comes out. It will be available at a later date. I think what we'll actually might see is we'll see a Prime and then we'll see an Artifact like we see a bot in a combat. So I think for the next year we'll have, I'm just guessing, Prime, Artifact, Prime, Artifact, Prime, Artifact. As we talked about earlier, obviously we've got Megatronus Spark and we've got Universal Spark. I think these will be available in event. I think we'll see that in the event for the Primes in the first event. There'll be a lot of, not a lot, but I mean it'll be focused around Megatronus Prime and obviously Universal Prime Spark as well. So that's how they start off. Let's have a look at a maxed out. Actually first. So then you can upgrade the level. I'm not sure if level 2 will be available on release, but you can upgrade to level 2. 868 coins to coin it. And that just means it will raise your prime level to level 40. As I said, I'm not sure if this will be available on launch or not. But currently it only goes to level... Oh, no, I'm lying. Level 3. Level 3. We'll take your prime to 50. Let's keep going, eh? I don't think these levels will be available on launch, though. I think they're restricted. Prime level to 60. Let's take it. Energon and Zen. 70. And yeah. So it looks like similar to bot levels, the primes will go up to 70. But if you were lucky enough to play the game as long as I have, you remember that bot levels went up to like 40, then it was raised to 50, then it was raised to 60, then it was raised to 70. I think that will happen over time like we did with bots, but quicker. I mean, it took years to get bots from level 50 to 70 and get raised through them levels. I think we had like 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, where these go up by 10s, but obviously I think it'd be limited early on with the bigger levels obviously released later. So we actually asked for more Megatronus Spark in the chat, and they said that they didn't want to give us too much because they wanted to test it as it would be. So I imagine this is about as far as they'll let us get the primes. Maybe in week 1, maybe in the first few weeks. We're not too sure, but they are going to limit how much you can level them up. You see there that I haven't got enough spark to level it to level 40, only to level 30. But what you can see, the passive ability has changed because as you get the Requiem Blaster, as you level him, as you rank him up, these things will increase. So you can see here, Dark Flame now says, when entering the battlefield, Megatronus gains an 8% absorption shield and taunts defenses for 7 seconds. Nearby foes are infused with dark energy on, reducing their DPS. So the second part of it is still the same, but the first part of it is added on extra. And Requiem Blaster has changed his ability to enter the battlefield from above at light speed, dealing 309 damage in a small area upon impact. That's no different. But then it's added on, proceed to shoot the nearest range for 11 seconds, dealing 232 damage on impact, then 1.80 fire damage for 8 seconds. Doesn't sound a lot right now. I think the numbers will get tweaked a bit as we sort of progress, but let's go and give him a whirl. It's front loaded. So as you can see there, as we spoke about earlier, 21 points in Prime League to be able to drop your to be able to drop your Prime. And we're not going to drop it. I know we're not. We're not going to get 21 points from a front loaded base. And this is the point I was making, how I think people will use this for base design to stop people from getting the primes out. You know, I'm getting that prime out of the way. Try a sneaky trick though. There we go. So yeah, you pretty much got to take out half the base before you even get a prime. But yeah, it's not happening. Well, let's have a go at a lower zone to give you an idea. So you saw it there in action, but let's go in zone 15. And you see there you're going to need 15 points now to activate him. So the lower the zone, the lower the amount of points you require. I still think that's really high. I think they've got the reasons, but massively too high. But let's have a go. I don't want to. I could listen. I could drop Rust Dust and just smash the base, but I want to. I'm just trying to see what Megatronus can do with these bases. So as you obviously earn energon points, whatever you want to call them, as you earn power, whatever you want to call these, as you earn these, it counts towards Megatronus. As you can see there, look, I get one there, I get one there, but you don't use these. Like you use these abilities, you don't use these points. You keep them for Megatronus. Let's see if he can pop outposts. I think he does, doesn't he? Does he pop outposts? Yes, he does. He pops outposts. So can he even be using outpost popper? I mean, it doesn't have great range. It's not a million miles away from your bots, but you can see there. But like I said, it's an extra bit of DPS, an extra bit of HP on the battlefield, even if it is only at level 30. You can see there, it's melting quite quick. You can't revive them, heal them, I don't think. I think they were talking about should you be able to heal them or not. I think it'll drag healers away from your bots. If you've ever tried using a team where you've got one low level bot in a team, you'll find that your healer gets attracted to that one bot because it loses a lot of health very quickly. So I don't think that's a good idea to have it healing. But I think at level 30, it's not going to be a huge amount of make a huge amount of difference to your team. I think it's going to melt quite quickly, but I think as time goes on, it'll be more of a better addition. I think that in the initial stages, I think for lower players, it'll definitely help lower players to get into higher zones faster, which I'm all for. It'll improve them to get through bases, get resources faster, get to higher alliances faster. It'll help level faster, which is great. I think for top alliances, though, I think it'll kind of be a bit of a nothing for a while until we start seeing level 50, 60, 70 ones, and we see more primes. So as of yet, as you can see, we've only got the one prime there, but as the primes go along, we will have all 12 primes. The time frame we're not too sure about yet. As you can see there, you can select your prime, and you'll literally just put it in your team there. So how are they going to explain the primes being regular bots? Well, I think it'll just simply be you'll have an Alpha Trion bot and an Alpha Trion prime, like you have, you know, SP Optimus as a combat, and you got Optimus Prime. How do you explain that? Same sort of reason. You have an Optimus Prime, you have SP Optimus Prime. So you'll have Optimus Prime, or you have Alpha Trion, you'll have Prime Alpha Trion. Don't answer support Requiem Blaster the first event? No, I don't think it will. It's going to be added at a later date, I believe. But will all primes for the lab going to be in a campaign release? No, there'll be one campaign just to get your first prime, and then I think the rest of them will be available through their own sparks, I think. Yeah, I feel like it's another bot, basically. There's nothing really crazy good about it. Darklands, is the prime out when Bynum is deployed? No, it'll be similar to your bot that disappear and then come back in. No, the artifacts have additions added onto the prime, so you unlock the prime and the artifacts power them up in some way, make them more powerful. Imagine it like a combat in a way to make it more powerful. Upgrade the Requiem Blaster, that takes a spark as well, so we can't upgrade that either. But it should still get XP, I think. Yeah, there you go. Still getting XP like bot, so you can still level him up. So you're going to need the Megatronus Spark to rank him up, but you can level him up. But I don't think you can use Spark, use XP on him. I did try that. And no, you can't use XP on him, sadly. There is Megatronus in all his glory. And you still look forward to the Primes? Think that'll be a good addition to the game? Think they'll change anything? Think they will change base design like I thought it might? Let me know in the comment, guys, what you guys think. What are you looking forward to the Primes coming next weekend?